What's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me. You are in the zone, the gaming zone with Lacan, and we are back in StarRupture. StarRupture just released today, the 6th of January, on Steam for early access. So, it's not a playtest. We're not going to lose. Well, it's possible since it's early access for us to lose progress as they do updates and changes to the game and all that stuff. But this is the early access release. We'll be able to play this as we will. So it's released. StarRupture, for those that don't know, is an open world factory simulation, exploration, survival game. It's got a little bit of everything. Made by the developers Creepy Jar, who also made Green Hell. So playtests have been very fun. I've definitely enjoyed it. The game is a lot of fun, so I'm excited to hop into this. I hope you guys are excited to see it as well. Let's go ahead and get started. Wow, right in. Go right in.
Prisoner B1690, welcome to Arcadia 7. You've chosen to skip the recommended onboarding training. At the Claywood Corporation, we value that kind of confidence. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Okay, so I did get supporter. The supporter. So I did get the supporter, and it looks like they give you, to start out, some LEMs. I didn't realize that.
Hello? Can you hear me?
What was that?
Oh, don't worry. It's only E4101, one of your colleagues. You're connected via audio, even when they're not currently active.
When they're not active?
The human brain can't go on for too long without stimulation. When sleeves are sleeping in the regeneration chamber, they get a constant audio and video feed of everything you do. They can also communicate with you. You'll also get this opportunity.
Everything I do?
Relax. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
Alright, so we got this message. Welcome. I'm looking at it. There we go. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Let's head out. Man, I'm so glad to be back in this game. They did a great job with it. It looks amazing.
Come here.
And grab these right off the start. So, okay, so
Good stuff.
these here, you do have hunger and thirst in the game. Those bulbs are essentially what you would use for water. We have, as you saw back there in those storages, I was able to grab these here. These will restore both my calories and my food and my thirst. So as long as we have these, we got that. But these will be what we can use once these are gone. You can also send these up, as you can see on the bottom right of that tooltip, for research points. Oh man, we got war bonds, introductory data. Oh, you could. Oh wow, okay. So the supporter thing, they kind of start you off with some goodies. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't expect it. I thought I was just supporting the game. So we're in the devs and the work, but so to start off, the mouse wheel scroll and we get our mining tool. These are meteors. They have hearts in the center or in these. Once you fully excavated it, we'll need these hearts to start our base. So we'll go ahead and you want to mine these points here, these ore points that they have on the meteors, to break it down faster. You don't need to. I'm not sure if you get all the resources if you don't. But it does make breaking down the meteor a lot faster. A lot faster. And then as you can see on the left in the center of the screen, next to where my cursor is, you can see those little blue bars. That's the more that goes up, the faster I'm able to mine. There's nothing. Okay. And you see on the right there what we got from it, the resources that we got, and that meteor heart is one of them. This here is titanium. We're gonna want to mine these. So
I've gotten slightly better.
Oh, nice. You level up your skills as you move along. I don't want to pick up too much stuff. My inventory space is limited. But all this is titanium in this area. We'll want to get a harvester to start mining these things. We got wolfram over here. Just essentially the copper. Wow, we got a lot of these over here.
Interesting plant.
Okay. To make the building blocks, although we got a bunch of them already, we're gonna want to harvest the titanium and the wolfram, and then use those at the 3D printer back at that place that we just left.
Good stuff.
To make the building blocks that we need to start building everything. I think we have everything that we need right now, so we can go ahead and start building. Let me get this meteor out of the way. Okay. So typically, I think it's going to be the case even now. Let's start my base here. The first base starts here. We're going to want, the wolfram's just right there, titanium's right there. So we got water, we got food sources. This is a good starting spot. It's a good starting spot. We got other things out in the distance. Some calcium deposits, which is something else we'll need out that way. So we'll definitely be expanding the base, or our base of operations, out and around, but let's go ahead and get started now. So let's see. So to build, if I remember right, hit B. We want this base core here. All right. Do it there. You can see, like with the base core, if you see out in the distance the blue highlighted line out in the distance, that's showing our border, our area. I want that to get as close to the calcium deposit as possible without losing out on the wolfram and the titanium. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit. I still see the markers over there, so I think we're good. If I come back further this way, do those markers go away? That border stretches out for a while. So you can see the border coming this way as I go back. Yeah, and I think I saw some of those. Wow. This stretches out for a good distance. But I think I lost out on some of the wolfram. How close are we over to the... Oh, so we got some of the calcium deposits in our area too, I think. No, it's like right there. Okay. So I'll go ahead and set it a little closer this way because I think we lost some of the wolfram over there. I'll put it right about here. This is as good of a spot as any. I'll go ahead and raise it since some of that terrain is lower down that way. Oh, where's it? About there. Let's go ahead and go with that. Yeah, F, you want to delete it, take it out, come up to build that up. I'm going to raise it up just a little bit more. Okay.
E4101, you look like you're a magnet for trouble.
I won't pretend I'm a saint. I've helped smuggle this and that in my time for those in need.
People like you don't understand order. You just cause more problems for everyone else.
And you always followed orders and ended up in the exact same place as I did. I'd rather not follow anyone and be free.
You know nothing about me.
So we're going to need power for what we're doing, so I'm going to go ahead and set that up now. Can I put it there? Is that too far up? Okay. That. And that. Alright. So we got our initial power sources. Let's see. The next thing that we're going to want to do is go ahead and get some excavators down. So it looks like we did, yeah. So we still got some of that wolfram, and you know, I don't know if there's a difference between these. I like the way that looks, and I don't think I've ever built up there before. So let me come up here. I'm gonna set this down here, and we're gonna rotate it. That's R to rotate, so that the exit is pointing out that way, because we're gonna want to start feeding out some of this ore out towards our base that way. Okay. That's a little further out than I usually go. I don't think I've ever built it up there before. We'll see how it goes. And then we got this wolfram here. Can't put it there. We can put it there. And then that's outside of our area. Okay. So we'll take this, we'll rotate it on the inside there. Okay. So we got our 2 excavators down. Oops. Cancel that. Wow, that is really far. I don't think I've ever built it over that. Well, I keep saying that. I never built it over there. So, okay. So we want to future plan some of this as well. So as I'm setting these rails down and all that stuff, I do want to plan ahead for some things. Like I do want a fabricator. I think it's a fabricator, so that I can collect directly some of the ore, the plain ore from these, and combine them into building materials. So I have that, and then I'll have a detour, so to speak, to keep going on towards the base to feed it into other things, so that we can make bars or whatever it is. Anyways, I'll go ahead and start this. We'll do the rail connector here. And we'll do one here. And then I'll see how far can I bring this?
I don't get it, Sam. What's so interesting in beetles or flowers?
They're part of the world we live in and are inextricably connected to it. We wouldn't exist without beetles or flowers.
We wouldn't exist without fundamental forces. Beetles and flowers can be easily replaced with automated systems. You can't replace electromagnetism.
You'd really want to live in a world without plants?
I wouldn't mind it.
Okay. We'll get you. Put you right there. Alright. I need the orbital cargo launcher, but let's go ahead and get our habitat up, so we can start really like managing this. Right click, you can drag, right click and drag, and build your platforms out however you need them. Place. Uh-oh. I think I'm lagging. There we go. This building is not connected to the ground. Is it up too high? Yeah, that's a little too high for it, I guess. Can I built on top of. Alright. This piece isn't even important. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this. So we need an airlock. We don't need, but because we like to watch, going to want, I keep hitting F. Too much once human.
So, you were a soldier?
That's right.
Then I have a question. How can you sleep knowing everything you had to do in the name of the IRO?
I don't sleep too well. But not because of the orders I carried out, but because of the ones I didn't.
So even after your sentencing, you're still on their side?
No. I'm on our side. All of us. The side of peace.
We are not going to be friends.
And then we need some horizontal connectors for these. I'll need that to get back out. That is fine. Just so I don't get stuck in here. Alright. Alright. Oh. That makes that a little ridiculous. Alright. So we'll need a couple of things to get us going. We'll need the corporate terminal, and we'll need this analyzing station. This is how we get our data points, research points, data points, whatever. And the corporate terminal is how we pick up our jobs, our missions. So let's get this, put that in the wall there. And analysis station. And then here's the idle printer. We'll need this. Put that there. Or So now we don't have to go back. We don't have to go back to that, the place where we landed, in order to craft our items. So we can come here and we can make our basic building materials using both the wolfram and the titanium. So let's go ahead and make some more. And here is where we'll get our jobs. Future solutions, we'll get the very first level, we'll get a regeneration chamber, the med tool, which will be nice, the limb station, so we can put those limbs on, those upgrades. Selenium, you get the fabricator, which will allow us to craft some more advanced materials. We can usually get more points when we send those up to the corporations, so definitely it's going to be a must-have. Inventory upgrade would be nice. The furnace also is the same thing, some even more advanced materials. I think this actually takes a little bit of both the wolfram and the titanium, or the different materials, the calcium, all the different ores, and combines them into one more complex item. Anyways, better limbs, limbs, I think they're called. And then the helium extractor is going to be very critical for upgrading that. Upgrading our base. Weapons are with the Griffiths.
Hey, Chris, I heard you've got 3 doctorates.
It's true.
What for?
What for?
And personal storage
what?
is going to be nice.
What do you need 3 scientific titles for? Wouldn't you have rather focused on your work?
I see you're not familiar with the world of academia. Doctorates open many doors. They increase the probability my publications will get quoted, and I have access to a broader spectrum of theoretical knowledge. Plus, I did them all at once.
I prefer practice over theory.
And that's why you ended up as someone who does the dirty work.
I'll remind you that you're also here on this planet doing the same thing as me.
But with a completely different mentality.
Right. So let's get out here. So now we gotta kind of envision how our base is going to be. I think we'll make this area kind of our market. So where we send up our resources up to the corporations. So let me build here. Also want this is good. This is good right here. So we'll have we'll need a smelter. Here it is, the orbital cargo launcher. So we'll turn this around here. And it probably needs to be raised up.
Hey, S8466, how should I address you?
Sergeant is fine.
You can call me Doctor.
B1690 has a doctorate too.
Yes, but I have more of them.
This actually is wrong. Another layer. There we go. Okay. And we see with what we have right there, there's going to be too much power draw. So we need more of these guys.
Sam, have you been off Earth before?
No, this is my first trip into space. And a very distant one.
I bet the change in gravity is giving you problems.
A bit. Everything's a little different.
You'll get used to it. The spacesuit is like a second skin to me now.
Okay. All right.
I am detecting increased Raptura activity. Prepare yourselves for a wave.
Okay. So we got a first wave coming. Little sooner than we had planned for, but it is what it is. Got a little bit of time, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue working a little bit.
I need to drink something.
Get inside, check this out. So periodically, the sun ruptures, hence the name StarRupture. So once that happens, it wipes out
Raptura's
everything.
eruption has started. Prepare for impact.
Yeah.
Extreme temperature detected.
Wipes out everything on the planet, and my guy's hungry actually, so let me go ahead and take on.
I advise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger,
What are you
but
talking
putting unknown things into one's mouth is rarely beneficial to the individual. Though, of course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this fruit is edible, that won't always be the case.
Okay. So So everything out there is hot. Like the atmosphere is way too hot for us to go out there. We can't cool down individual parts that we can reach. Like here I can lower this temperature by hitting E or holding E on it. So that lowers the temperature of that so it doesn't burn me. But if I were to step outside, it wouldn't matter if that floor was lower temperature.
Planetary
The
temperature
atmosphere
returning
would
to
be way
normal.
too hot. But you just give it a little bit of time and everything cools down. We can go out there and start again. It is taking me a little bit longer than I expected to get started with sending stuff out. But okay, so everything is back to safe temperature, so we can go ahead and get back started. You can see in the distance there are those flames coming up. Those are ignitium, something like that. Let me grab this. I think she'll say it.
What is this?
This is ignitium, a
Ignitium.
cosmic mineral that's good at storing heat, but also releases it quickly. It can help you cool your base. But hurry, if not controlled, it sublimates rapidly.
So I'm assuming that's just going to be for upgrading the base. I don't know for sure. I've never gotten a chance to use it, so I'm gonna run over and grab that. One of the other things, benefits to the rupture, is there are areas where there are vines covering a hole that has resources in it. What is this? When the rupture happens, those vines go away. So right after rupture, if you know where one is, you can quickly run over there and hop down and explore and get those resources. I don't see any close by, at least. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to building, get some more building materials, and at least get started on production. So I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, our excavators aren't moving. They don't have power coming to them. The platforms, they transfer the power. So connecting your machines with the platforms will provide power to those machines. The other way to provide
I've learned
power
something new.
is through the rails. So come here and connect this to this, since this has power, and then you can see that the excavator is going now. So the excavator is going.
Chris, as an astrophysicist, you must be intrigued by how Ruptura behaves.
Of course. If we understand the processes occurring inside it, we will deepen our understanding of the universe.
Okay, so you can see that it's drawing in resources. I think this caps out at 100, but this is just staying here. It won't send the resources until you call for it. Let me make sure my arrows are going the right way. So here at the smelter, I'm going to go ahead and say, since this is attached to my titanium, I'm I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's go ahead and start making titanium bars. We need titanium ore for that. So it'll start sending the titanium ore. As you can see. And over here, that stopped running because it capped out, it's maxed out, its storage is full essentially. So I'll go ahead and come here, say we want some Wolfram bars. Please send that. And it'll start sending it. So these guys will get those materials, it'll start making the bars that we need, and then we'll use those bars to send up. We'll send those bars up to these different corporations so that we can learn whatever it is they have for us. Okay, so we want to start with, let's see, storage. I do want some personal storage. So we'll start with Clever
Arcadia
Robotics.
7 has finished regenerating.
So that means all the plants, all the water and everything like that is back. So we'll start with Clever Robotics. I mean, we got 5 of them here. Technically, I can technically do 2 of them each if I wanted to. But I think I'll start with Clever Robotics. I'm not gonna worry about the, well, maybe I do want, yeah, I'm gonna want the recipe station as well. Oops. Let's see. Regeneration chamber is my respawn point, so I do want that. Fabricator, yes. Man, I need all of it. I just need all of it. We'll start with the storage first. Fabricator. And regen. So future, Selenium, Clever Robotics. Okay. So now that we made our choice, we have to get those resources into here. So those want, let's see, Clever Robotics wants the Wolfram bars, right? Let's go ahead and just get them set now. Let's see, who wants the titanium bars? Future wants Wolfram. Selenium wants titanium. So we'll start with that here. Okay. They're all going to connect. Speaking of, do I want them all to connect? That may clog up the system a little bit. We'll just do it this way for now. Future. Future.
Biologist, as an expert in that field, you must find the vermin interesting.
I find them terrifying.
They're just animals.
They've evolved and survived in extreme conditions. They understand Arcadia much better than we do.
We'll be the ones to conquer it in the end.
Okay. And I think what I will do is I will make a 2-rail system.
Maeve, what do you think of the technical resources for this mission?
They're amazing. All of these printed buildings are frickin' awesome. It's too bad we can't play with all of them right away.
I have to admit, I'm also rather impressed.
So if it's that's the only thing I can think of, is that it would have to go through like down here, right? And then here, and then down again, and then just like a little circlet. But that circlet can happen in between each two. Okay. Alright, so the Alright, so this is kind of what I'm thinking, is each of these will feed this machine. And it looks like a lot. I may be overthinking it, but okay. This side will take the titanium, and it'll feed specifically just this section here. Okay. And then once I cancel this queue. Alright. So these will get fed with the titanium on this side here. Right? If they need it. If the titanium needs to go to this side, then one of the ways that I'm thinking is you could do, we'll do a twofold. So every other one will go here and here. Alright. And then from here to here, since we don't have multi-directional belts,
Doctor, do you see anything we should be worried about?
So
That's
that should
your
make it-
job. I don't have time to pay attention to things like that.
You're not afraid of death?
What's death when we have sleeves? But losing time is definitely a setback.
So that should make it so that regardless if it's which side they're on, if it's wolfram or if it's titanium, all of these should be able to get fed what it is that they need. So I shouldn't have to care which is which. I just choose it, it takes it. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. We'll send this over to here. Get that going. It's not sending anything, so that's a little worrying. Okay. So these are requesting wolfram bars. Oh, duh. Well, at least for this one. The other one should be going, I thought. That's connected now. And this is connected. So wolfram bars are going. Oh, I didn't choose these over here. I thought I did, but oh no, that's right. I had to. That is right. I forgot. I had to move these. So this one is Clever Robotics. So we'll choose that there. This one was Future. And this one was Selenium. Selenium. And the third one for Selenium. Actually, you know what? Let's do grit. I'll just leave it like that for now.
Great.
Cool. So we could speed this up a little bit. By adding a couple more excavators and smelters. But I think I'll go ahead and stick with this for right now. could add another. Let's see. We'll set you right here. I do want to save these interiors for whenever I get the fabricator, so I can take them and put like just a fabricator right here for just building materials, so that I can automate the building materials at least. Not sending. Maybe it's because it doesn't have any request. Yeah, it's probably because all the requests were for the materials that were in here. If I take this out, it'll likely start. If I take them out in both of them, it'll likely start pulling in requests from both. I'll leave it like it is for right now, because I think they're getting plenty. This probably has some.
Maeve, I'm really impressed by your skills. Where did you learn your trade?
On the moon, Mars, but mainly from my dad.
You worked together?
Only on Earth. Dad's afraid of flying through space, but he could fix a spaceship in midair.
Let's see. Kind of want to leave it like it is for right now. Let's see how they're doing. Not doing too bad. With just 2 of them going, it's not bad. Yeah.
I need to drink something.
Let's take this thing out. And we will do... Oh no. Set this to that. So now they'll both be requesting it. And then actually I forgot to do this.
Congratulations! Clever Robotics has received its order. A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you in the terminal.
Okay. So it was unnecessary. But at the very least we went ahead and boosted up
Can we ask for more supplies?
production.
Your rights were written down and presented to you as Appendix 6. Excellent
I didn't
work.
get that
The
appendix.
Selenian Corporation thanks you for your shipment. Your rewards are waiting in the corporate terminal.
Okay. Do this. That. And now it's all quiet. Do this.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation is grateful for all of your shipments. Remember that supporting this particular company will allow you to upgrade your arsenal, which will certainly help in surviving on Arcadia.
Okay. And that should leave us a little bit of room for expansion as well. So we'll find, and this one's already taken. Okay. Oh, that's right. And then I messed this up. So we'll do. they are happy. We don't have wire yet. But let's check it out. So they're one potentially wire. They can use the rods, wire rods. Okay. Which I think is the fabricator, maybe. Furnace. Let's see. So okay, so
I need to drink something.
all right, we'll get you taken care of, buddy. So the moon energy is the one that we have left to upgrade. Let's check out what we got from these guys. We got the regeneration chamber, cool. Fabricator. Got a
You've
pistol
just unlocked the UPP-7. We hope it will help
And
you
partial
better deal
storage.
with the planet's dangers.
Gal, what dangers do you have in mind? This is a peaceful mission, and in the documents I had access to, I don't remember seeing anything about a predator species on the planet, aside from us.
Arcadia 7 still has some surprises left in store for you.
Jesus, surprises. Like that was like it's a good thing. Okay, so I'm running low on some building material. Let's go ahead and get this regeneration chamber down.
Your printing point has been updated. When you happen to die, I will send your mind here, and this is where your sleeve will be printed.
She said
When?
Apologies, if you happen to die.
Right. Forgive. It's not using too much, is it? That's using way too much. Okay. So I still gotta set the fabricator down. And I probably need 2 of those at least. So, and those are 140 each. Okay.
Just what I need.
Not that it is going to matter much. Let's go ahead and get this one up. Okay. All right.
Raptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately. Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
That was cool. Okay. Alright, well. There you have it. Our production is going fairly smoothly. I don't know how expandable what I have is, but it'll do for right now. We'll likely need to change it, which is just the way it is.
Engineer,
Yes, Han?
I've been thinking a lot lately.
That's great.
We're stuck here as a small group. In unusual circumstances, the protocol allows for more direct ways of addressing one another.
So I can call you Han?
Yes. Maeve.
Awesome. Thanks, Corporal.
That's not my rank.
I'm just kidding. That's what friends do, Han.
Didn't look like I got that one. So I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna grab this Ignium ore, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video up there. We got a good amount accomplished, and I think we're set up fairly nicely for get some of these. Got to cool down. Some of these other materials, some of these other buildings and facilities unlocked. So we're in a good spot. Yay us. But that's going to do it for this video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like, please level up this video by hitting that like button. And then if you haven't already, please level up the channel by hitting that subscribe. And then until next time, come back, join me again as we level up together. One game, one video at a time. This is Lacan, signing out. Peace out, everybody. Later.